Hi, this is Koi, and this is Every Piece's Oway training video. First, if you ever wonder what happens to hair when it gets shampooed. So what happens is when we apply shampoo, we open the cuticle and we cleanse out any dirt, debris, and oil in the hair. The conditioner is applied to restore moisture, protein, and nutrients, and gently seals the cuticle down. With most conventional shampoos, the surfactant or the cleaning agent is too harsh, so it opens the cuticle a little too much, and because of that, the hair starts to get damaged. Then when you apply conditioner, this conditioner contains a lot of wax or lanolin, and what that does is it fills the holes, making you feel like your hair is okay. That buildup actually goes into your follicle and blocks your sebaceous gland from delivering your natural oils to your hair. So that's why a lot of times people say don't wash your hair every day and to change shampoos every once in a while. But when using organic products, you're not going to have to worry about that. The client might ask you what's most important of these products. From what I just said, it actually is the shampoo. A lot of people think that they should be getting masks and treatments, but really it's all in the shampoo that's really damaging their hair more. So that of all is most important. Now the second most important thing is actually leave-in. What happens when we put conditioner into our hair is we try to balance the hair to a pH of between 4.5 and 5.5. But what happens after we condition our hair? We rinse it off with water. Water is at a pH of 7. So you gotta neutralize that pH of your hair after you get out of the shower. One example I like to give is if you've ever had your hair feeling amazing and you go outside and it rains and that water that touches your hair, it just like makes it feel like you did nothing. That's exactly what's happening. Once water hits your hair, it makes that pH back to 7 and all the products that are in your hair get neutralized. A simple way to know if hair needs moisture or protein is to stretch the hair when it's wet. If the hair is wet and it doesn't stretch, then you need moisture. If it stretches and it doesn't rebound, then you need protein. H-Sec and H-Milk were designed to prep for chemical services, mainly used between bleaching and toning, but can be used to prep for your chemical services.
To make sure that all of the bleach is deactivated.
H-Milk, I put this always on my TZ bleach clients because I like it to sit in the hair to deactivate the bleach, and I like it to detangle. It helps so much.
This is H-Balance shampoo and the hair mask.
They're very good for like rebalancing the hair.
It closes the cuticle loop.
Seal in the color and make sure that it doesn't fade as quickly. It's moisturizing and it adds protein to the hair.
It smells so good. The H line just smells so good. It smells like freaking roses.
Here is H Blonde Bath. It's a really good, healthy purple shampoo. Very pigmented. It'll take all the brass yellow out.
You can also use it as a pre-tone.
H-Restore is a post-chemical service spray that neutralizes any chemical service.
I use this after every client before I blow dry. Good for sealing in color, adding protein. It's the perfect after color spray. Frequent use. Good for daily shampoo.
Pretty chill. I always use this if I have like anyone who doesn't really have too much going on with their hair.
This is my daily shampoo. The best cleansing shampoo.
It suds really good and the smell is so refreshing. Moisturizing hair bath and mask. I love the way that it cleanses. It's kind of heavy for people who have a very oily scalp, but I like the slip that the moisturizing mask gives.
I like to alternate back and forth between moisturizing and frequent. It's good to have this on the side. You can use it like once a week. Rebuild.
I can feel the most from these, but just mainly with anybody who has super damaged hair.
For people who lighten their hair a lot.
The Silk and Glow line has a lot of organic silk protein, so the hair starts to emulate silk and it starts to get compressed. So for this, I recommend it more for coarse, thick, curly, or wavy hair.
Good for smoothing the hair cuticle down.
I wouldn't really recommend it for more medium to fine hair because when it's compressed too much, it starts to get too light and kind of like a fly away. So for that type of hair, I'd recommend the smoothing.
Smoothing hair bath.
Like minimal frizz that bothers them, this is why I use that.
Is pretty versatile. I use it for my finer, frizzy texture clients.
Volumizing hair bath. It actually thickens and plumpens the hair.
I use this one at home. Love it. Smells so good, and I have an oily scalp and fine hair. The only thing is my hair color just washes out big time.
Curly hair bath and curly hair mask.
I feel like it really complements the ringlets of the curls.
Curly hair actually has a lot of weak sites in all the bends of the hair. So when you're talking about curly shampoos, it's specifically formulated to give moisture to those bend sites, thus giving that curl more moisture and more even spring. Microstimulating hair bath. This is our hair loss treatment, paired with the densifying remedy.
Is really nice and invigorating. It has a tingly sensation.
I like to use this on extension clients after they remove their extensions.
Purifying hair bath for oily and dry scalps.
You can only purchase if it's under our recommendation. So we have a microscope that we use on you to see if you have oily scalp or dry scalp.
Also too, just anybody who comes in who has a lot of scalp issues, I'll use that in my first shampoo.
Little known fact about purifying in dandruff is that it actually contributes to hair loss. Bio-rich water is the water that's drained out after they've extracted all the essential oils. So this is like the culmination of everything.
Hair primer. It's good to start off with. Helps the hair hold on to all the products you use. It protects the hair from outside pollution, and it's lightly moisturizing.
No rinse moisturizing conditioner. This one is good for people who have finer hair and you don't want it to be weighed down too much by any oils, but they still need the moisture.
Spray this on after the shower. It's our daily leave-in. Super versatile for any hair type.
Phytoprotein Mist is a leave-in conditioning spray. It's great for detangling. It's our strongest detangling spray and can be used to refresh your hair like with your dry shampoo because it disinfects your hair too.
Color protection veil.
This really works. I think it's like SPF locked in the color.
It really extends the life of your color. Spray this in after you get out of the shower. So let's talk about hair loss for a second. Sometimes over time, stress, genetics, or medicine, you start to lose your hair. And the reason why is your scalp starts to have an imbalance on hormones. And what that produces is called DHT. Now DHT is like a leech. It attaches to your hair and starts to suck nutrients out of your hair till it's baby fine and it falls out of your scalp. Once the scalp grows over, there's no way of growing the hair back. So if you see people, have clients who have that baby hair, they're still savable with our densifying remedy and vivifying remedy.
Volumizing root spray.
If you have limp hair and you want that body, spray this into the root. The reason why this nozzle is this way is so it can help you spraying it into your scalp, massage it in, and paired with a blow dry can really get you that body.
Volumizing root spray. It's great for anybody who needs a little extra boost at the top. I'd say it's for finer texture, easy to use, and easy to use too much of, so start sparingly.
Smoothing cream.
Big fat frizzy hair. You can layer it with a serum, but it can get really heavy really fast.
Glossy Nectar is our medium weight oil, really good for normal to semi-dry damaged hair.
It's very lightweight.
Smoothing fluid.
Our highest heat protecting serum, up to 450 degrees.
If you are a hot tool user, this is definitely for you.
I have straight hair, but it just makes my hair so much softer.
Silk and Glow Serum is a little bit stronger than smoothing fluid, so anyone who would want denser, closer hair, I would use this one on.
Helps to really compress and control frizz. This is my favorite, Nurturing Drops. It'll make your hair feel amazing. You'll notice that if you have thick, coarse hair, it compresses your hair so it feels like more of a medium texture.
Any hair that's been bleached out needs that extra love, and I feel like it gives a lot of it.
It soaks into the hair really well, but I usually tell clients if they purchase this that if it stops soaking in as much, then they're using too much.
So this is an oil slip comparison of all the oils that we have. So we have the smoothing fluid, the silken glow, the glossy, and the nurturing. So you can see that the glossy is just totally running. Next up in line is the nurturing, third is the silk, and last is the smoothing. Whoa, who knew?
Sea salt spray. I love to put this on clients that just need a little extra grip. Usually on my shorter style clients, because I don't like my long hair clients to feel tacky.
If you ever go to the beach or even just sit on the beach, after when you ever feel your hair, your style holds, this is what mimics that hold of that sea salt. So spray this in. You can spray this in and let it air dry, but I noticed that when you blow dry with this, it adds even more texture to your hair.
Thermal stress protector
Adds a little bit of hold. Mist it on before you hot tool it.
sculpting mist.
Non-aerosol version of hairspray.
You're gonna use on everybody who wants to keep their curls in.
Very flexible. It does hold a curl.
Nothing that's gonna be too crunchy. Plant and mineral refresh.
Our dry shampoo, it's a powder form. Put it on your fingers, on your hands. Work it through your scalp.
I would kind of take off the cap and put it in your fingers and apply it. That would be my suggestion.
Natural volume. Glam Shine Clouds. Adds a lot of shine, so a little goes a long way. Don't spray this too close.
Sometimes I put it on my hand, I spray it on my hand and then work it through the hair.
You can use after any kind of styling or before. I use this even on wet hair before blow drying to help detangle. It's an anti-humectant, so it keeps frizz away and it holds style a little bit better because it blocks any humidity.
Shabby mud, super oily, so maybe I have super dry hair, maybe shorter textures, tame frizz just slightly.
Shabby mud gives you that wet look with low hold. So if you're looking for that kind of like oily, greasy kind of look, this is what you use.
Precious wax, I actually use this a lot on people who are having updos or any kind of styling. This one I use a lot on baby hairs with a scalp brush. So I'll use the scalp brush and I'll dip it in here, or I'll put some on the back of my hand and put product on the brush just to flatten out baby hair, or if you have any flyaways, you can use this on that as well.
I really would cocktail this with a lot of other products to give you that extra hold. Shaping putty is more of like a medium to firm hold. This dries a little bit on the drier look. Boho pomade, you can apply this wet or dry. This pomade dries a little bit hard and has a medium hold, so it's good for someone who is looking for kind of like an in-between. This dries on a wet look. Water resin is great. You can apply this wet before you dry or dry to really hold your style. When you apply this wet, it really tames the hair and controls it and can give you body. When you use wet resin on dry hair, it really gives it that wet look to give that hold.
Quick glue is one of my favorite styling for men. This one is really fast and easy to use. You don't need a lot of it, and this is a pretty strong hold with not too much shine.
It has a lot of control, but dries on the dry side. So if you're looking for texture that's more natural, you would go with the quick glue.
Curly Potion, curl gel, so you put it on and let it set.
But it doesn't have too hard of a hold, so it still gives that curl uniformity, but gives it a soft feel. I love to mix and cocktail this because it's a light version of gel. Frozen Glaze is Oway's men's gel. This gel is a hard hold, but easy to wash out because of its organic properties. Also like to apply this dry sometimes to really control that hair. Last but not least, we gotta teach our clients how to wash their hair with Oway. One pump is usually enough. Emulsify and use the tips of your finger to apply from the front to the top and the back. If they do this correctly, usually there's like a lot left in their palms, so use the rest and shampoo, shampoo, shampoo. Warn clients that if on their first shampoo that there is no lather, just rinse and repeat. The reason why is because when hair is still dirty, the shampoo will not lather. So tell them too on the first shampoo, if they notice that it doesn't lather, don't waste more shampoo trying to make it lather. So shampoo is definitely more for the scalp, Rinsing the shampoo is enough to cleanse the ends, so don't put shampoo on the ends either. For conditioner, tell them the same thing. Emulsify in your hands, but this time they can apply to their mids and ends. Since it's Oway, it's okay to be on the scalp. Now, this is because we are extra. Tell them to use a wet brush. The wet brush was designed to be gentle on wet hair, and for us, applies the conditioner evenly.